Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be episode 69. We're going to take a look at a couple of things. So this is going to be a real quick episode. The first thing we're going to take a look at is what happened on Thursday. So it says here the Dow fell 500 points on Thursday. Sell-off intensifies into the close. Live updates. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're also going to take a look at a couple of the companies that are having earnings this week. We have Delta Airlines, we have Constellation Brands, and then we also have CarMax. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those stocks. So let's get straight into the video. Dow falls 500 points as Thursday sell-off intensifies all the way into the close. So if we scroll down here, you'll see in this article that it says stocks turned lower on Thursday with investors on edge this week ahead of the March jobs report due on Friday, a spike in oil prices, and fears the Federal Reserve could hold off further cutting interest rates added to today's poor sentiment. So pretty much everything was going fine. If we take a look at QQQ, we have it here on the week, and you'll see QQQ was actually going here, boom, boom, boom. This was Wednesday. Shot up around 12 p.m. and just kept on going up. Goes into Thursday, same thing, carrying that momentum. And then right around when it hit 1 p.m., supposedly there was another speech that was made on Thursday. One of the smallest speeches. It wasn't Powell or anybody like that, but something was said during that speech that kind of spiked fears. That's what they're saying. To me, I'll be honest with you, if you look at this big drop at 1 p.m., I don't necessarily know if it was a speech. Like I said, it wasn't Powell. This looked like somebody got a phone call and sold. That's what that looks like to me. I don't know. But this is a massive drop from 1 p.m. all the way down here. Look at that. Just constant selling all the way up to 4 p.m. So it just sold off. Well, regardless, whatever the situation was, it created panic and it sold off, right? So jobs report was supposed to come out on Friday morning, somewhere around like 8:30. Boom, the reports came out and it was favorable. And then if you notice the QQQ here, it just started going back up, right? And then this was around 9 a.m. after the jobs report came out. Boom, shot up. Pretty much got all the way back up here to 443. Now, another stock that was moving nicely on Wednesday was Meta, and I told you guys about Meta. They had an upgrade from Jefferies. If we look at Meta on the week, same thing. It was going up, going up. They got a Jefferies upgrade, which was huge. Then we go up here. This is Thursday. Boom. Same thing. See? At 1 p.m., it just fell off a cliff. So it was 528.67. Boom. Drops all the way down here to 510. Right? By 4 p.m., it went down $18. All right? So at the high for that day, it was up, what is that, 8%? That's massive. Right? And then it fell all the way down. So, jobs report comes out. Boom, 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 same thing, and it spikes up right around 9, goes back up, comes down a little bit, but then it eventually goes back up to, what is this, like 527. So pretty much most of the stocks that were affected by what was said or the speculation on Thursday pretty much rebounded for Friday. All right. So that was just to give you guys some perspective as to what happened on Thursday, because, it was a massive sell-off going on for like roughly about 2.5, 3 hours. That's exactly what happened, guys. All right, so let's get into the stocks that are reporting earnings this week. So the first stock that we have reporting earnings on my list is going to be Delta Airlines. Ticker symbol is DAL. They're going to be reporting earnings on Wednesday, pre-market, I believe. Yes, so here it is. It's going to be available April 10th pre-market. So if you're playing the run-up, you have Monday, Tuesday to try to see where it's going to go. As usual, I don't play earnings in terms of holding until it comes out. You're gambling when you're doing that, so you're taking a huge risk. I'll play it leading up to or playing it after, depending on how the momentum is, because ultimately that's what you need for the stock to move. Some momentum, good news, bad news, whatever it is, we play it whatever direction it's going to run into. So over the last couple of earnings, you guys can see they have some beats. Delta is one of the more premium airlines, I would say. It's like Uber, but like a Uber black car. You could order Uber X and you'll get a Honda Civic. You order a Uber black car, you might get a BMW or a Benz. So it's one of the more premium airline companies. Over max time, it has returned 130%. So it's also a pretty, solid stock in terms of investing for the long term. However, as far as like airline stocks, they have wild rides, as you could see here. I guarantee you the charts are always going to look kind of crazy. Okay, so the last month doesn't seem that bad, but they usually have wild rides, and the reason for that is airlines are very similar to like cruise lines. They're always having people getting sick, turbulence. It's always something. So, if you want to invest in this, take it with a grain of salt, but just know that these stocks can be very volatile. If we go and we take a look at EPS trend for Delta, we'll see here it goes from 7 days ago all the way out to 90 days. So it started at 35, 60 days it was 38, then it went to 37, then it's 35, 35. I don't necessarily like this. I like to see the EPS trend going up. It's actually going down. So at one point it was, 2 months ago it was 38 cents, then it's dropped to 37, then it's 35, 35. So it doesn't look very bullish to me from the EPS trend standpoint. However, you'd still have to wait until earnings to know exactly what direction this stock is going to go. Whichever ways it goes, I'll play it. Doesn't matter to me. It's a fairly affordable stock as well, so you know that options on this will be affordable. So this is Delta, and this is Wednesday pre-market. Reporting Thursday pre-market, we have Constellation Brands. Ticker symbol is STZ, I guess to mean stars. Pretty much, this is an alcohol beverage company. They own brands like Modelo, which is actually one of my favorite beers, and they also have Corona as well. So pretty much that's their business, selling alcohol. If you go back and look at Constellation Brands over max time, this company is actually up 4,071%. Monster, monster, monster company. The shares is 265, 63 currently. If you bought when they went public back in 2000, it was $6 and what is this, like $6.13. So imagine going from $6 to where it is now, which is $265.63. Massive, massive, massive. I don't own the stock directly, but I believe I'm exposed to it through an ETF. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that I am. If we scroll down here and we look at earnings over the last couple of quarters, we have beats. And again, it shows here April 11th pre-market is when they will be reporting earnings. We go ahead now and take a look at the EPS trend. We are seeing here that 90 days ago, it was at 224 per share, and it was 209, 209, 209, 209. So this is constant, and for the most part, it's constant, which usually indicates that it's bullish. All right, so that's Constellation Brands, ticker symbol STZ, reporting Thursday pre-market. And then finally, reporting Thursday pre-market, we have CarMax. This is another company with some monster gains over max time. This company is up 10,000%. Currently, it sits at $81.49 per share. But if we go back down this graph right here to the first number, we could see it started at what, like 78 cents, somewhere around there, 78, 81 cents per share. And this was back in 2000, right? February of 2000. So going all the way up, consistent rise, boom, 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 boom. At its peak, it was $141. So it's a far cry from that right now. But at $81, you still can't go wrong, you know? You're winning regardless. If we go ahead and take a look at earnings, we'll see here they had beats over the last couple of quarters. All right. And if we go ahead now and take a look at the EPS trend, we'll see on this one, it was 47, 90 days, 60 days, 47. It was 46 7 days ago, but then it came back to 47 as the current estimate. So again, this does indicate some level of consistency, which means that, you know, this could be a bullish indication again. All right, so ticker symbol KMX, CarMax reports Thursday pre-market. And then finally for today, when we take a look at the economic calendar, we see on Wednesday, we have core CPI around 8:30 a.m. So you guys want to watch for that. You want to pay attention to this on Tuesday leading up, and then you want to see how it reacts to the news Wednesday at open. So we have core CPI at 8:30. That is pretty much one of the major things that stands out for me as far as the economic calendar goes for this week. All right. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. If you found the information useful here, please go ahead and like the video, share the video with a family member and friend. And if you like videos like this, I do videos 3 times a week. Thanks again for watching. Consider subscribing and have a blessed day. Peace.